Hello, I am the philosopher, and today we'll be talking about a very big topic. Literally, we'll be talking about astronomy. Before we discuss astronomy, let's clear this up. Astronomy and astrology aren't the same thing. In fact, there's a huge difference between them. Astrology, unlike astronomy, isn't a scientific study. Astrology studies the way the motion of planetary bodies affect our lives. Astronomy, on the other hand, is a scientific study, which also studies planetary bodies, not how it affects our lives, but how they act throughout the fabric of space. Planetary bodies include planets, stars, satellites, moons that is, and other stuff. A group of planets orbiting a star is called the solar system. Solar systems together form galaxies, and galaxies form the universe. As humans, we have explored a portion of the universe we exist in, and that portion is called the observable universe. Having the Earth at its center, the observable universe has a radius of 46.5 billion light years. That is, towards any given direction, the furthest we can see is only 46.5 billion light years, which seems a lot but is very little. In astronomy, the term light year is used a lot. What many people think is that light year is a period of time. This concept is wrong. The term light year expresses distance, that is, how much a beam of light can travel in 1 year. If we project a photon, a light particle, from the position of our planet at the moment of the Big Bang, that photon would have traveled 13.7 billion light years till now, less than 1/3 of what we can see. Since light has its velocity equal to 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second, then the distance traveled by light during 1 year is 3 times 10 to the power 8 times 31,536,000, which is approximately 9,500,000,000 kilometers. 31,536,000 is the number of seconds in a year. Astronomy has been crucial for mankind, not just to learn about life on other planets or our planet itself, but to organize our lives, like lunar calendars or other types of calendars, something we can still see in the modern world. All civilizations use astronomy in order to know the seasons of harvest, or used star constellations, set of stars that is, or a star as guidance, like how the Phoenicians used the Northern Star. Astronomy was used even for time and dates. As we said, the early calendars in ancient Egypt were based on the motion of our sun. All of these are derived through observations, and the father of observational astronomy is the beloved Galileo Galilei. You may say, oh, the inventor of the telescope. Well, Galileo didn't invent the telescope, he just modified it a lot. Using his telescopes, Galileo discovered 4 moons of Jupiter, now called the Galilean moons, Io, Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto. In the 1990s, when NASA sent a space mission to Jupiter's moons, they called it Galileo in honor of his work. As you noticed, I said Jupiter's moons and not moon. That's because not all planets have one moon like ours. Some planets have no moons at all, like Mercury and Venus. Some have one, like Earth. Some have 2, like Mars, which are called Phobos and Deimos. And others have a lot more, like 13 for Neptune, 27 for Uranus, 62 for Saturn, and finally 53 for Jupiter. Our universe is gigantic. It is the home of billions of galaxies, approximately 100 billion galaxies. Each galaxy includes billions of stars and billions of planets orbiting those stars. It is estimated that there are more stars in the universe than are grains of sand on Earth. 7 times 10 to the power 22 stars are visible from our planet by a telescope. That's equal to 70,000 million stars. Now that's a lot of stars and a lot of information to process. So we will have to finish it here for today. But in our future videos, we'll be talking about each of our solar system's planets on its own, and we'll be discovering a lot more. But always feel free to contact us on our social media pages, which will be linked in the description, or visit our website to learn about other cool stuff, which will also be linked in the description. Or even write a comment under this video to suggest subjects that you'd like us to talk about on this channel. And always remember, that you should learn to know.